I felt I was never enough. There was always something that additionally needed to be done.
On Earth is a very lonely journey.
And so in the early days, like, it feels so painful because you're like, you look around to see who can help you, and then you're like, fuck, it's me again.
You've made a commitment to pursuing a better life for yourself, to pursuing your dreams and ambitions. And unfortunately, just so happens that when you do that, things can get pretty lonely.
The discomfort is necessary for growth. Being tired, pushing yourself, working out when you don't want to, pushing yourself to the point where your body has to adapt and grow and become stronger. Through doing that, you will actually feel better.
You have to sacrifice everything in order to achieve your goal. Everything. You have to be sacrifice your family, your dignity, everything, because the objective is to accomplish the goal. You have to be able to disregard your happiness, because our happiness is a form of our ego as well. And it's all about disintegrating the ego and being this objective individual. You know, the ego gives it purpose, so you have to have a purpose without a feeling, which I just know how to do. I can't even explain it.
Everything that hurts you, find a way to overcome it.
What you made look easy was harder than they'll ever know. They will see your progress, they will see your success, they will not see your suffering, they will not see your pain. What looks easy was harder than they'll ever know. It took your everything, and you were willing to give it all. Knowing this is your fuel. Knowing this is your eventual fulfillment. Never surrender, keep fighting.
There is a period in everybody's journey where they are so different because they've started to do new things that they no longer fit in with their old set of friends. But they're not sufficiently developed that they've gained their new set of friends. And they're unsure. Should I go back? Should I lean back into getting a bag in with the boys on a weekend? Is that the highest, way that I can live my life passion forward? Because that's what everybody else does. So you're going to feel the pain of being ostracized from the group of friends that you used to have. But you're stuck in this messy middle where you haven't yet worked out who you are on the other side of this. And that lonely chapter that's in the middle is something that I would say almost nobody that I've ever met who has gone from a place where they are to a place where they want to be hasn't gone through.
I became obsessed with the power of the mind. And I got into it deep, like really deep, just meditation, visualization, and just realizing how powerful our minds actually are, like how we really do paint our world with our thoughts and our level of self-belief.
The only version of acceptance that I have is that I accept that the version of myself that I want to be is so far from who I am, that I have this massive discrepancy that I have to overcome. And then just breaking that down one step at a time and thinking, I don't deserve to be that man, but I can still do the things that can create it. And that also means that I have to go through the circumstances that would create that man, which means that if I have unbelievable big dreams and big goals, then I have to go through hard times. It's like hate. The hard times are a requisite for success. And so if you're going through hard times right now, it means that you're on the path to success, and it's not that you're on the wrong path, it's the feeling of being on the right path.
To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. That is the equation. That is the price. There where doubt doesn't get a seat and comfort doesn't have a voice. For something to change, something else has to change. Nothing new will come from the same you. So do what you've never done and find out who you were meant to become.
Winning is for the obsessed. You must be obsessed if you want to win. You must be obsessed with the goal, the journey, the outcome, the experience, the rejections, the resilience, the grit. And throughout that journey, as you hit these micro wins, celebrate them and then lock back in.
Yeah, most of the process is hard. You have to bear struggle And most days you don't feel like doing the things that you need to be doing in order to get to where you want to go. So it's a grind for sure. But you have these moments, you find these moments within that process that make you realize that it's all worth it. You have a breakthrough, an opportunity lands in your lap, you meet someone, whatever it may be, there's that thing that just keeps you going. And you stand on that hilltop and you look back at how far you've come. And those are the moments that make it worth it. Hang in there long enough to have those. Give yourself a chance.
Why do you expect your dreams to materialize in 3 months? It took Leonardo da Vinci 30 years of painting before he created the Mona Lisa. Doctors spend 12 years in training before they can heal independently. Lawyers dedicate 8 years to understanding justice, yet you're ready to abandon your dream in just 90 days? The masters weren't just born masters. They were forged by showing up for thousands of hours long after their motivation had abandoned them. Your business, your art, your craft is not meant to bloom overnight. It's meant to be cultivated. What if Da Vinci stopped at year 2? What masterpieces would the world have lost? What if you stopped now? What version of yourself will never exist? The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent. It's simply who stayed in the room longer. Keep going. Not because success is guaranteed, but because quitting guarantees failure. The clock is ticking either way. You might as well spend it becoming extraordinary.
But sometimes the reason that you're suffering is because you just won't let go of the thing that's biting you. That's not such a good idea. The funny thing too, often when people let something like that go, it goes away, sorts itself out, and then comes back. So they don't even end up losing it. But unless they're willing to let it go, to sacrifice it, they make no headway whatsoever. And so one of the rules is, if people are impeding your development, you sacrifice your relationship with them.
If you are in a terrible place right now, if your life sucks right now, and you're waiting around for things to get better, that's not what you should be doing. That's not how it works. You need to take action. You need to control what you can control, which is your food, what you put in your mind, how you move your body, how much water you drink, who you associate with, the things that are in your control. You need to execute on those in a positive manner and then continue to do that even when things get good.
Suffering is a test. That's all it is. Suffering is the true test of life. In times of suffering, what we do is we forget how hard we really are. You have to believe in one thing, and that is yourself. But you've got to go inside yourself to find it. But if you're not looking for it, you won't find it. It's a reminder of who you truly are at the core of yourself. And if you don't know that, you will live the rest of your life searching, always asking the question, why? All these insecure people putting their insecurities on you, you gotta flush it out. You gotta take everything and throw it away. I use the hurt you're trying to put on me, I flip it upside down and use it. I'm using it for strength. I just flip negative into positive, that's all it is.
You are your greatest investment. You are the greatest investment that you'll make. You can invest in crypto and real estate and all these other things, but the single most important investment in life is you. You are the greatest investment. You're the one that creates the return. You're the one that builds everything that is your world. You should be investing in you more than anything else. Your mind, your body, your spirituality. You should be investing in you above everything and anything else. You are your greatest investment.
High performers hold themselves to a higher standard than the one that they are given. That's the separator between great people and average people. That's the separator between earning a living and becoming wealthy. That's the separator between nobody knowing who you are and every single motherfucker on the planet knowing who you are. You will never become great doing what's expected of you. You will only become great by holding yourself to a much higher standard than that. And that's gonna come with criticism. Hey man, why you work so hard? Hey, you don't have to do that. You need to take a break. Yeah, motherfucker, if I wanna be like you, that's what I need to do.
Life is not gonna get easier. It's just that your mind and your body become more resistant, more strong. Same situation, more relaxed. Why? Because you finally start to find a solution that is within your reach, within your hands.